Hi guys, CombinedYoutuber here. Welcome to the F1 2013 career mode today, and we'll be doing the Spanish Grand Prix today. We qualified second on the grid for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a Ferrari one too, in the Grand Prix in Spain. And here we are on the Circuit de Catalunya for round 5, season 2 of F1 2013 career mode in the Spanish Grand Prix. Fernando today is on pole position, ahead of me, so it's a Ferrari 1-2, as I said 3 times already. So, Lewis Hamilton starts 3rd, Sebastian Vettel 4th. And we load our setup, which was made in qualifying. Our strategy is to pin on lap 8 for primes, but I'm not sure if we can make that. Probably can't make that with the tyre wear at this track that we suffer from, but here we are, going out on track for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Podium result last race. Let's see if we can do it again this weekend.
So here we are on the grid in Spain, 5 lights, and it's away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. And we're going to better start than Fernando Alonso as we head down towards turn 1. The second part of the start is bad, and Lewis Hamilton gets past us both. Here we go. Is Hamilton trying to come on the outside of Fernando Alonso, but Hamilton just gets repassed again, but Alonso keeps the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Now down into turn 3. Can we get Fernando Alonso into turn 4, which is not actually an overtaking spot? But here we go, getting closer to him. Can we go up the inside? No, we're not going up the inside. I'm never going to look up the inside into that corner. That's not even an overtaking spot. You all know that. Now skipping onto the middle of lap 1, where Alonso is getting pressurised, but we're too far back to go into the hairpin for sure. No, we're going to go for it into the hairpin, but yep, we've gone wide. We've absolutely overshot the corner, and Alonso retakes the position. Here we go. Oh, we slid at turn 11, and now 12, and now Lewis Hamilton is coming on the inside. Hamilton takes 2nd place back. Nico Rosberg is now trying to come in on the inside, but not quite for Nico Rosberg. But here we go on the inside of Lewis Hamilton into the final chicane, and we get past Lewis Hamilton. That's an awesome move. We touched him just slightly, but Lewis Hamilton has been passed by me, and up into 2nd place we go. It's again a Ferrari 1-2 at the end of 1st lap. The gap to Alonso is 2 seconds, so we probably might catch Alonso, but we'll see. Here we go, lap 2 of 17, and Hamilton's challenging us. Here we go down into turn 2 and into turn 3. Hamilton's looking on the inside, but we've gone wide there at turn 3, and Hamilton will get us there. Hamilton has got us, and there's Vettel coming on the outside of Rosberg, so Rosberg's got ahead of Vettel on the 1st lap, and Hamilton has got past us. And here we go, moving on to the beginning of end of lap 3 and on to the beginning of lap 4, where Mark Webber with DRS is challenging us. Hamilton sets the fastest lap 23.0, but now Webber's coming on the outside of us down into turn 1. Can Mark Webber get us? No, not quite. Mark Webber cannot get us on the outside. Now coming into turn 3. Flat out. Here we go, our tyres are already starting to wear out on lap 4. Half a second down in the 1st sector, but here we go, Mark Webber. Can he get us into the next corner? Nope, I don't think he can. Now moving on to lap 5 of the Spanish Grand Prix. Webber once again has DRS. We're going to defend the inside once again. And now Webber's coming to the outside down into turn 1. Can Webber get past us? Not quite. Webber does back out the move on the outside. And we keep 3rd place. On lap 5 of 17 here in Spain. And into turn 3, now into the chicane where our tyres are heavily worn. Our tyres are reddish. And here we go into the pit lane. Here in, almost said China. Here we go, here in Spain, we come into the pit lane. There's 21 cars left in the race. Here we go, lap 5 of 17, we come into the pits. To change to prime tyres. I'm sure you can get those during the race for sure. Here we go. It's a 3.2 second stop. And we come out. We have to come out ahead of the Marussia. Jules Bianchi. Yeah. By a long way we come out ahead of the Marussia Jules Bianchi. We come out in 18th place. Behind Valtteri Bottas and the Williams. And yeah, that's pretty good pit stop. Lap 6 of 17 here in Spain. And now moving on to lap 8, and now the beginning of lap 9, where the Force India is coming to the pits. I believe it's Sutil or Duresta, I don't know. Duresta is into the pits, so here we go with DRS, where we're going to come out of the pit lane. We're actually going to use some curves and DRS to try and get past Bottas. Raikkonen's coming out of the pits there. Here we go, can we get Bottas into turn 1? Here we go, Rosberg's coming out of the pits. Bottas has made contact with Nico Rosberg, and now Rosberg, we're going to go side by side with Rosberg round turn 3, but we just back on the inside, and Rosberg holds it round the outside, and Rosberg holds 9th place. But can we go up the inside of Nico Rosberg into turn 4? This is surely not, but Rosberg defending well in this position. He's defending this position pretty well. He tucked back into the slipstream, as you can see on the replay, and Rosberg held it round the outside. Here we go, with DRS down into the hairpin at turn 10. Can we get Nico Rosberg round the outside like we did last season a few times? Yes, we can. Nico Rosberg gets past round the outside into the hairpin, into 9th place. But can Rosberg get us back into turn 12? Not quite. We cut him off there. And lap 9 of 17, Adrian Sutil is up next for Force India. Now coming into the chicane. We're sliding around there slightly, but here we go. Coming. What can we get out in the pit lane now? So here we go. Starting lap 10 of the Spanish Grand Prix. When we put something like, we're going to be out in P4. P4 is our position in the Spanish Grand Prix. We come at him. Yeah, Mark Webber gets out ahead of us. So Mark Webber has actually undercut us. So that's frustrating. Here we go, moving on to lap 12, where Rosberg's challenging us on the outside, now down towards turn 1. Can Rosberg get us? Not quite. No, Raikkonen's coming round the outside. Raikkonen gets the place. That's P5 for Kimi Raikkonen. Here we go. Rosberg tried to come on the inside, or the outside, and Raikkonen, watch Raikkonen here. Rosberg trying to come on the inside, and now Raikkonen swoops around the outside, almost goes off the circuit. That would have been a legal overtake if he did that. A spectacular move from Kimi Raikkonen to move up into P5. That's a great move. But here we go, on to lap 13. Where we go way wide at the final chicane. And unfortunately our tyres were worn again. And we had to pit again. Just like last season. We had to do a 2-stop. Just like last season. This is so unfortunate. I was trying to change to actually a set of options there. But I didn't mean to go to prime, so yeah. I meant to go to options, but I ran out of time because we got to the pit box. So yeah, I meant to go to options at this point, but I went to primes, but yeah, it's gone from bad to worse now. But we come out in P12, behind Pastor Maldonado on the Williams, lap 14 of 17. Our points scoring streak that we've had since Germany last season might be ending in this Spanish Grand Prix. But here we go, Maldonado is ahead of us now down into the straight, lap 14 of 17. Here in Spain, we're in P12. Now onto the straight with DRS and standard mix. Here we go with the curves. And we're going to use half the curves. We've got massive slipstream on past Maldonado down into turn 1. We speed past Maldonado into turn 1, taking 11th place. And this could be... we could be out of the points here. We had a point streak since Hungary last season, but it might end in this race. Yes, it does end in this race. It's Fernando Alonso, our teammate, wins the Grand Prix. We come around the final corner to finish in a disappointing and shocking, embarrassing P11 in the Spanish Grand Prix. I am really pissed. I'm really disappointed about this result, but we can come back strong in Monaco next time out. Hopefully, anyway. P11 for us in the Spanish Grand Prix.
11th place, 1 place off a points-paying position. Good job.
So, Fernando wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton second, 2.6 seconds behind him. Mark Webber 18 seconds behind Fernando Alonso in third. And Kimi Raikkonen fourth. Nico Rosberg fifth. Nico Hülkenberg, good points for Sauber there in P6. Ahead of Sergio Perez. Esteban Gutierrez in P8, so good points for both Saubers. Roman Grosjean 9th, Jensen Button 10th. We finish 11th to end our point scoring streak since Hungary. Then Pastor Maldonado 12th, Adrian Sutil 13th, Sebastian Vettel down in 14th. What's happened there to Vettel? Jean-Eric Vernon 15th, Paul di Resta 16th, Daniel Ricciardo 17th, Valtteri Bottas, Guido van der Garde, Jules Bianchi, Charles Pic, and Max Chilton was the DNF of the Grand Prix. So Max Chilton didn't even DNF the season. And unfortunately, we lost the lead in the Drivers' Championship to Fernando Alonso after he won the Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso leads the Drivers' World Championship at 24 points from me, and Lewis Hamilton in third, who's taken third from Sebastian Vettel, who's finished in 14th. Then Mark Webber 5th, Jensen Button 6th, Roman Grosjean 7th, then Nico Rosberg, who's way down the championship, then Kimi Raikkonen, Sergio Perez, Nico Hulkenberg, Esteban Gutierrez in 12th, then Maldonado, who's got that 1 point, then Sergio Ricciardo, Bottas de Resta, Jean-Eric Verne, Charles Pic, Max Chilton, Guido van der Garde, and Jules Bianchi's the last in the championship at the moment. Constructors' Championship, Ferrari lead by 94 points from Mercedes. Then it's Red Bull in third place, that's very realistic in 2016 season. Then Lotus in 4th, McLaren 5th, Sauber 6th, Williams 7th, Force India 8th, with no points, Force India. That's very interesting. Toro Rosso 9th, Caterham, and then Marussia. And here we are, we're disappointed. Of course, Ferrari is disappointed with us, and I'm disappointed. What a shame this race was. It was probably the worst race, actually, I've ever done. As in, like, in terms of action and stuff like that. But this is a bad Spanish Grand Prix. I can accept the bad result. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and the race. And see you guys on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye. The next race is the Monaco Grand Prix, which I will do, unlike last season. So, please like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.